Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Good, the Bad with Kat. I am Kat, and I am so excited to see you guys today. I went to Target. We went to Ulta and Target, and for the first time in all of my life, I didn't buy a single thing at Ulta. It felt like a crime. I don't even know how I feel. I went in and all of a sudden I lost all momentum, and I was just like, I just don't care. And that was sad. I did look at a few things and I was like, yeah, I'll come back and get them another day. I just wasn't feeling it, but I did go to Target, and I'm going to offend a bunch of you. You're just going to think, you can just tell I'm not having the best week. I don't like Target that much. I mean, I used to love it, and then I just got to the point of just like, wah. But I wanted to see what kind of makeup they have, because they have a bigger Pixie line than normal. They have a decent NYX line compared to like a Walmart or another drugstore. Obviously, the biggest Pixie, all that to say, Pixie in where I'm from is biggest at Target and then Walgreens. Those are the two that it's really big at. At my Walmart and even at my Ulta, it's just this little tiny thing. So I wanted to look for one thing. They didn't have it, but that's okay. I did find this Wet n Wild primer base. I already put it on. I was filming and then I realized I needed to just restart. But let me just show you. So it's supposed to be, it's called Wet n Wild Glass Color Corrector primer base, and it's a green. They had a purple and everything, and I will say I really do like that shine, and I like the texture. Hopefully that second layer doesn't mess me up, so we'll see. But what I was so excited about, you guys know I love my Revlon Color Stay foundation, and I don't know why I put that away, because that is my staple. So it was this Forever, my Il Makiage. This is $36. This is $13. For me, these are dupes. But anyway, this Revlon Color Stay is the color that I just wear. As you guys can see, it's almost empty. But I saw that Revlon has an Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation, and it has 5% squalene hyaluronic acid. And I thought, I want to try it. Now, they don't have all the colors that the Color Stay, so I did have to kind of guess. So I got the 117. So let's try. I was really excited to try it. Ooh, that's a decent color match. Might be a little light. It's a little thin. So this says makeup and skincare in one. Medium coverage, natural finish, reduces the appearance of wrinkles over time. So, okay. Right away. Color, don't have a problem with. It's probably a little too light, but it looks okay. I'm going to have, basically what my pauses are for the fact that I'm going to have to do some color correcting, but that's okay. So I'm going to go into my brand new Makeup Forever. I got this HD Ultra underpainting, so I should have done it before, but I have found that if I just kind of go in lightly, I'm able to do quick touch-ups over the skin. So I'm going to be right here because my little nose is a little irritated. The dirt and the dust storms around us have been so bad. So I am just going in with the littlest a bit of, just to kind of add a little bit more coverage. I'm going to an event tonight, so I do want my makeup to look good. I am going to have to oil this down. Big time. I'm going to have to powder the crap out of my face to save this. This is very oily for me, but so far I like it. I mean, it's fine. Let's see how it wears. So, and I can't remember the price. I'll look it up and I'll photo it so you guys can see it. But I was pretty impressed. Now, where I was also going was the NYX, the brow glue. Everybody's been talking about this. I don't use brow glue, but I mean, you guys have seen me. I use NYX Thick It. This is Maybelline. I have the NYX Thick. This is Essence. Benefit. So I'm not against the mascara brushes. This is supposed to be a glue, tinted. So it's a tinted glue. So your instant stylizer. So I am wondering, you know, I tend to color in my eyebrows a little. Sometimes I color in my eyebrows. And then I got the NYX Lift and Snatch. And I wanted to see what this is. So I got this one in ash. They're both ash. One's dark brown, one's ash brown. You had to go with whatever colors. They only had a few of the brow I open these things like a freaking child. Oh, I didn't read what that said. Emily, you're going to be so mad at me. This is the Lift and Snatch Brow Tint Pen Micro Brush Tip for Hair-like Strokes. That's cool because I always do want to have hair-like strokes at the front where I am thinning. So let's try it. I was worried with the dark brown that it would be too dark. I'm so scared. This feels so permanent.
Well, it kind of bends.
You can't even tell. Okay, I'm gonna do this on in the camera. So ready? I hit the wrong spot. Do you guys see? So it is kind of cool because you really can, like right here where I have a little bit of a gap. That's actually cool for that, where you can just kind of, especially like down here where I tend to lose hairs. So that's kind of cool. It is not what I thought it was. That's okay. I wonder if I did too many strokes right there. I can't see in real life. Okay. That's interesting. It does work. It just kind of creates the slightest little line, which I think for a lot of people that are drawing in their eyebrows, that makes sense. So that's interesting. I can't wait to play with that a little bit more. Now let's grow into this. So this is brow glue, but it's tinted. I'm a little scared. Well, getting it to stick to the eyebrows is a little... And this is for the people that want to laminate, I think, that want that lamination look. So, okay. This is the dark brown. I'm going to say you probably should do your eyebrows first. So, or let me go back in and add a little bit more, maybe. Let me wet this really good. Normally you don't. That's very different than what I'm used to. Oh, see, that's the problem. If you don't get it, that's already stuck. So here's the problem. Ew, I don't like that. I really don't like that. But I don't use glue, so that's my problem. I could see why if you wanted the laminated eyebrows. I don't. Darn it. How do I fix this? Let's see. You only have so long before. Wow. Well, it works. I have a lot of eyebrow hair, so I don't really want it to be. I don't know how I feel. I'm going to go in with my Morphe pomade that I actually really do like and see if I can maybe fix up this part right here. That makes it hard. So definitely do that stuff first because it doesn't really want to let any of the pomade on because it's all glued down. I actually do not like the way that feels, but that is I've never used an eyebrow glue, so probably should have thought about that before. Okay, let's do the other one. While we're at it, oh, let's go to the other one. Okay. Next glue, take the wheel. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Okay, this side went way better, so that's good. So I just put way too much on that one side. Wow, they dry really fast. Wow. Well, you don't have a lot of playtime. The failure on this side is because I just got a little bit of an emergency text that I had to address. So this has been sitting for a minute or two. So I'm going to go in and do exactly what I did. I like this side a lot better than the other one. And I'm going in with my pomade to just add a little bit of color. So tomorrow I'm going to come back and I'm going to add a little edit at the end or right here that shows. Oh, Lord have mercy. Dude, okay. I'm going to be really honest. Nothing to do with the product. I hate that my eyebrows are glued down. Why? I don't understand. That's not a trend I'm going to get on board anytime soon, I don't think. All right, I'm going to go in and contour with my normal stuff because I didn't buy any of that. So I'll be right back. Oop, I went too low.
I'm having a bad day. Taking one down.
Dun, dun. I cannot. You say about going up there, but that is a big mistake. Okay, So I went ahead and did that. And the reason why is I want to show you this other stuff I bought. So I'm going to go in with my standard super base. I think it's a good idea. And this is where I screwed up with the foundation. And it's why I will do a follow-up with the foundation and the eyebrows. I'm not using my normal stuff like I normally use other primer. So this foundation, to really get the benefit of the doubt, needs me to use the primer I know, so I can tell if it's, I don't know if the oiliness that I'm feeling right now is from the primer or from I can't tell if the primer is from, what am I trying to say? There's words. So normally when you try something new, you should use your good products underneath it. So I should have used the primer I always use, or the primer I have the most familiar with, to try this foundation. I did not do that. I did a new primer, new foundation. That is where I'm not sure some of this oiliness is coming from. I can't tell you if it's the foundation or that. Because right now I'm liking the way it feels. It does feel a little oily, but I'm actually really liking the way this foundation looks, which is really cool. I mean, I love my Revlon Color Stay. That is my go-to foundation. It used to be, like I said, it used to be this Il Makiage, but then I got a little tan and it's just too light, and I'm able to go up. I used to be 150, I'm now 180 in the Revlon Color Stay. So my Target now has ColourPop, which is hard because I had just looked at the ColourPop at Ulta and it seemed a little sad, and now I think I know why. I love my ColourPop shop. I am in love with this. I got this for Christmas. This is the Super Shock Shadow and the color is Deck. So I saw this. This is a Super Shock color in Frog. And it just was so pretty. I was trying to get a color I don't have, but I tend to, everybody has a thing where they tend to go towards the thing they love. So my thought was, I haven't done a ton of looks in my Abby Roberts. This is now, I thought I got an old palette. Turned out this is a brand new palette that Morphe just dropped. And I'm super excited about it. So I'm going to hang out. I'm going to an event with purple. I'm going to hang out in these three colors right here. And then I'm going to use that Color Shock thing. So let's see. I did clean all my brushes, which is exciting. I'm going to go in with 2020. That's what that says, which is really pretty purple. And always before you start putting anything on your eye, little teaching moment, flatten out your eye primer because your eyes will wrinkle. Or if they do wrinkle. I try, normally my eye don't wrinkle that much, but again, I think between the new primer and the new lotion, the new foundation, I mean, it's a lot of colors. It's extra oil. Okay. Oh, there is fallout. No. There's a running joke between me and my daughter that I get up way too much during my videos. I know, I do. Okay. I bought these on Amazon for super cheap. I think I have like 1,000 for $7. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw that there just because I really don't want to ruin my makeup look with fallout. So 2020, I'm just taking it in across there. I'm gonna put that brush down and I'm gonna go in with a little bit more of a blendy, and I'm gonna go into Nah, that's what that color is. And I'm gonna start filling all of this part of my eye with that. I'm a little bit worried that this might be a little too pink. Oh, that reminds me a little bit of Urban Decay's Urban Cowboy. Is that Urban Decay's? Is it? Space Cowboy. And I know exactly which one it is. It is Urban Decay. It reminds me a lot of this Urban Decay Space Cowboy. This is one of my all-time favorites. They changed the formula and I don't like this one. So I'm hoping this might be a dupe for the original. I remember I was in the middle of a store and this lady had the most beautiful, 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 just light glimmer of sparkle on her eye. And I asked her and she said that's what it was. So what I did was I'm going in half and half, kind of, yeah, and I know it's a lot. But I'm going to be honest, there's really no shimmer shade in here. And then I'm going back into Not, and I'm going to try to buff this out just a little bit. but I might need to go over a little bit more with that purple. So the party I'm going to is a purple. The event is very purpley, it's their color. And so I definitely want to have a purple eye on. So now I'm going into ultraviolet, which is the darkest purple. And I'm going to go in and smoke this bottom line with it. So you dream about going up there, but that is a big mistake. So now I'm going in with that ultraviolet on the bottom, and I am darkening up this outer portion to create a little bit of a, so it looks like I'm wearing 3 colors, not just 2. Just a simple thing of just kind of going in and darkening that up, just the tiniest bit. You know, the difference, the only problem I have right now is the fact that from the darkest to the middlest to the lightest purple, it's too big of a jump between these two. Like these two are almost identical. I mean, they're not, but they come on pretty dark and they go bam to that. So we'll work with that. It's not my favorite, but I'm gonna go in with my finger now. Let's see, I'm so excited. This is starting to look a little bit like what I think that Urban Decay. Oh, that's so pretty. I wish it had a little bit more color, but that is stunning. Can y'all see that? Is it even showing up on the camera? Oh God, that's gorgeous. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so they're both done. Oh, this is actually really, really, really pretty. Let me show you the difference between this, and I can see why some people maybe don't like it. I like this buttery. You can see where I swatched it. Let me show you where I'm a little disappointed in it. This is Deck. Oh, I mean, come on, come on. It's just the most beautiful thing ever. But what I'm thinking is they're equal. It's just, I mean, I picked a very light color. I did think it was a bit darker. So I'm just going in a little bit and just touching, adding just a little bit more because you can never have too much glitter. All right, let me finish my under eye. So I think the one thing I do want to do is take my L'Oreal. I got this, a person recommended it to me, a good friend of mine. And I tell you what, this is my favorite inner waterline thing. And just because I like the way it looks, I am going to go in and throw just a little bit of black in each side. I'm going to take my little brush real quick. I'm going back into the ultraviolet and I'm just going to come underneath it and just really smoke that line out. Just see how I'm just adding just the tiniest bit more. Okay, I do have one thing, and this may be where I'm uniquely different, or not uniquely different, but where I'm different from other people. I think when you do an eye, it needs to match. So when you come out like this, so see how I had to add all that purple as soon as I added that? I think there, in a way, your under eye decides where the outer line goes. So now I just need to go in and kind of buff this out real quick. See, I need to buff this out. So I'm so excited. Katie just sent me a look. So we're getting it together tomorrow. We hadn't planned on it, but now neither one of us, she's going to join me for my filming tomorrow. And we have a good plan. So anyway, that's my eye look. And I'm going to go into my Patrick Ta. I've just been playing with this a lot. I really like this. I'm not the biggest fan of the goops, but this pink right here, this pink is Giving Flirty. Right? Is that what that is? Yeah, Giving. Oh, I just scratched that. But I'm really enjoying the way that looks. I do go in with a bigger bit of a brush, and I'm going right over that contour in bronzer. And this is now starting to where I'm now beginning to set all of those creams. Now, a powder I happen to really like is the Huda Beauty. What is this stuff called? And it has the most wonderful scent that reminds me of my grandma. This is Huda Beauty's Baked something. I don't even know. And I'm going to go in now with, that's my contour brush, with this brush, and I'm just going to lightly tap it around everything to kind of settle in that baking. I'm going to have to stop real quick because that's not true. I need to go in real quick with my finger into my water, into my under eye real quick to, I have a little bit too much purple there. And I'm going in, sorry to block you real quick. And I'm actually bringing that down into like a little bit. And you have to go in and make sure it's set. And then I know everybody gets mad with my finger. Maybe they don't. I don't, maybe nobody even cares. And I go in right there and I'm gonna kind of bake that in into my eye right there, see? I'm gonna do the other side. It's probably not the way you should do it, but let's see if Emily will make a comment on here. But then I go in and I'm just adding powder now. A little bit more of that Huda Beauty powder on top of everything. And that is should be, the powder should set in all that makeup. Okay, now everybody's been talking about these lippy pencils from ColourPop. So this is the second thing I got. And this is Good and Plenty. And this just looked like the perfect, like it would look really good. Almost like a dupe for Pillow Talk. So they're very similar. So I'm excited to see. I can't remember if this is the dupe color, but I've seen people talk about this being a dupe for a lot of lip liners. But I thought this would be a great neutral lip. I have a hard time. Did you see what happened? It goes in. So that's where I have to stop talking for 5 seconds and go up so that I can kind of fill that in. Kind of going on the outside but inside. So lip liner is going to last way longer than lipstick on your lips. So if you go ahead and smear the lip liner in and your lipstick comes off, it's okay. And one of my favorite lipsticks, neutral lipsticks, is the Pillow Talk by Charlotte Tilbury. I will try to find a dupe for this because it is a bit of a pricey lipstick. There's that. And then, did I tell you guys, I got this sample of the NARS Orgasm lips, and I am not a lip gloss girl, but this stuff makes my heart so happy. All right, I'm gonna go put my mascara on. I'll be right back and we'll talk about what I think. I lied, I'm back. I need to do something. Can I just say, I'm interrupting real quick. This is the L'Oreal Telescopic Mascara. I really like it. I don't really care about the drama, but I can tell a difference between the two, so I'm impressed. I'm impressed with it. I'm gonna give one thought to this mascara, and I'm not gonna talk about the controversy. I honestly, truly, I don't mean this mean. I don't care. I'm gonna go in a little bit, and I'm gonna add a little bit more powder to my under eye. And the reason why you're probably going, God, that's a lot. This is one of my mascaras that I use, that if I don't put a lot of powder under my eye, I will get that black fallout chunk. It is one of those that does that. So I'm just putting a little bit. I guess it's an oil thing. So yeah, but yeah, now the last thing and the most favorite thing we gotta do is put on some highlighter. I'm going into my, since it's a little bit of a Walmart or Target, it's a little bit of a Target haul. We'll go into my, I have had this thing forever, the Jason Wu. And actually right now, all of Jason Wu stuff is on sale. Not liking that lip gloss. I'm gonna go into my beauty counter. This is my other favorite lip gloss. I don't like that lipstick. Not with this, it's not pink enough. So we're gonna start all over. Run back in with that liner. Oh, that makes me so mad. I don't know if you see what I'm doing. I put a little bit of makeup on there. Oh, that doesn't look so good. So here's the thing I don't like about that foundation. This normally is covered under my other foundation. That's not very nice. So, bummer. That sucks. Okay. I think my lipstick needs to be a little bit cooler. And so, I'm going to change my mind and I'm going to go in with a different liner. Okay, sorry about that. I ended up not really liking, I touched up my foundation and around my lips because I'm thinking that as much as I love Pillow Talk, it's a little too warm for this color. So I'm going in with my LA Girl in Berry Wine. Strawberry cherry wine. Okay, so this is what I was saying with the other one. This is darker compared to the other one. If I don't smear my lips in, I'm gonna end up just with a ring once the lipstick's gone. So I take it and I try to color. I know it's drying. I do try to color my lips in a little bit. See, and now my lips, even if my lipstick falls off, should be still a little bit of color. I'm going in with the Beauty Counter lipstick instead in the shade Beyond Gloss. I know, is that the shade color? Lotus Summer. They now sell this at Ulta, so I don't feel so bad doing a video on it. Really like that. All right, let's set my face. I'm gonna do the Urban Decay All-Nighter. My only problem with this is, it's actually, no, we're gonna do e.l.f. because you can get this at Target. And this is, you can see how much I've used. This is the e.l.f. Dewy Coconut Mist. I love it. So anyway, thank you for joining me for my little mini Target haul. Even though some of the stuff I didn't get at Target. Thank you guys for joining me. This was so much fun. I'm actually super excited about my evening tonight. I get to hang out with my sister-in-law. And yeah, so I'm going to go and blow dry my hair. I'll try to do a finished picture once my hair is blow dried. I like to let it sit for a bit before I blow dry it. Otherwise, it's just fighting the post-shower super wet. So this should dry pretty quick now. And yeah, I get to hang out with my sister-in-law. So it should be a pretty fun evening. So anyway, just remember, you are seen, you are loved, and I hope you have a blessed day. Bye.